Marcus, this Locust burial site. Have you been there?
Once, 25 years ago, James's mother and I went down to supervise the disposal. By then, the grubs' bodies were completely covered in that crystal shit. Pretty much indestructible. So they sealed them up and walked away.
Okay, I gotta know. Do you think the Locusts are back?
Don't know yet. That's the one nice thing about being old. You don't have to have an opinion about everything.
Alright guys, so welcome back to Gears of War 4. Now, one of the things that I absolutely love about this game is how they
keep your eyes open.
Really introduce Marcus back to the characters here.
Oh, I'm sure we'll find out.
For instance, like when you see him walking and he lifts his light so he can look off at the car, just in case something is hiding in there. If you've played the earlier games, you know the wretches would hide around in odd places, and they would come out, like they could be small, like cooped up in the back, and just to see something, to see if they have a,
Pretty sure that's how you get dysentery.
Let's assume I'll live.
Dysentery is not fun. Trust me, not fun. But you see there, like, once again, that there's the old combat veteran, the old...
Oh, what the... Think something's above us.
Yeah, I know. Keep calm.
The old grizzled veteran who, as you see here, like, he is incredibly intelligent. And he's dealt with these monsters before. So it's a good way to be like, okay, we already know what's here and what's going on, or somebody does. Maybe you don't, but they know what's going on here. And I think it's actually a really good expectation to have in the game. Sorry about that, my cat decided he wanted to talk. Chew on the dog, actually.
Don't stop! Keep going!
So, to me, it's a good way to introduce a classic character, even though you're trying to build new take on the franchise and introduce new characters that people might not be used to.
Through here!
Like, as you can see, he's like, I don't have an opinion on everything just because I'm not always sure what's going on. But he's willing to find out. And you learn in the other games that he's incredibly intelligent. His father was a scientist. He was very disappointed when he actually ran away and enlisted.
Until that wind flare passes.
The theory here is that James became an officer, went to the officer corps, and if they have officers anything like they are, they're college educated. They're very intelligent. They should be very intelligent people. And I really enjoy the fact that he's just a disgruntled old sergeant, but he's far smarter than he lets on, and he's willing to investigate and see what might be going on in this world, and really kind of walk you through and help you.
What's that?
I have no idea. See where it leads.
It's glowing.
Through here. What is this?
And he's here to help you kind of see what could be going on and help you kind of reason through it. But you still get to decide this all on your own.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm covered in this shit.
Well, you're glowing now, so that's good.
Come on. Whatever climbed out of that thing went this way.
I like how your weapon kind of shorted out there. Actually, that's a nice little detail. Like, it got wet, and that's why he was shaking it. That's a really nice detail. Now, that's one thing I really don't like here, is him kicking open the door super loud. Like, they've been kind of quiet and tactical here, but it's just him like, no, click it, blah, 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 that's it.
That's a good idea, Dad.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, that's nasty.
I can only imagine what that's to, like, the putrefaction.
Jin's disappearances. I think we just found them.
They're harvesting us.
And this is something that we didn't see in the previous Gears games. So like I said, this is a very fun take and a new way to go in the series to kind of be like, hey, what's going on? Let's get lore about the original monsters. Did they ever go away? Like I said, I really enjoy a lot of the introduction and the use of an older character, but it's not a reliance on him.
Whatever it is, this ain't Locust. Never seen anything like it.
Marcus Phoenix is stumped. That is so not a good sign.
And there you have it, you know, Dell even says, you're stumped. That's not something we're used to.
I told you, stay calm and keep moving.
This is a fantastic choke point. Like, a very good ambiance here. The place where we dumped their bodies, the Locust bodies were all dumped. It's very narrow, tight corridors. And you can see rather easily how something could be stalking you. It looks creepy. The Gothic architecture really lends itself to, you know, a Frankenstein's monster, if you will.
Get down. That thing's been following us since we got here. I'm gonna flush it out.
What? How? Yeah, that works.
When it bolts, take it out. Got it?
Got it.
Sorry about that, guys. If you hear anything in the background, that is Pickles! Hey! Pickles! That is Mrs. Play's cat just talking nonstop. And then there you see it. That is a fantastic, like, Jurassic Park Velociraptors moment. And we have some terrible aim. The fact that they missed, like, none of those shots look like it connected with that creature there. Like, I get kind of like shooting up the ramparts there, or shooting up the walls, so that way they can't. They can't, you know, it falls or tries to escape. At the same time, hit that creature.
Marcus was gonna help us beat these things. Get my mom back. Now what the hell do we do?
That thing, I can't believe it. It just swallowed him.
Oh! All right, stop! He's gone. But he's not dead. They're taking people and using them. We know that process takes some time. So right now, we go after my dad. We need him.
And what if we can't get him back?
Then, I guess we're all alone out here.
Fuck.
Okay, so now what?
Now we go to where they're taking him.
Where's that?
The same place he was taking us. That Locust burial site. All right, let's get out of here and track the one that took Dad.
So, once again, I really, really enjoy that. I enjoy that entire sequence because, like I said, it looked like we were beginning to rely on Marcus. You know, it was the old character that is figuring everything out, who's highly intelligent, who's like, all right, let's look in this, let's investigate this. Let me, you know, he really takes charge in a way. I mean, you're still the player character, you're still the one that's ultimately going, no, this is what we're going to do. The squad's going to follow my lead. But when it came to everything intellectually, he was the one who was like, this is where it's going to lead to. This is what we're going to do. So taking him away like that now goes, all right, let's see what these new characters can come up with on their own. And
so are we.
Kat already says, hey, you know, they're harvesting us. So, okay, we know that to be true. Fantastic.
Oh, God. It's another one of those pots.
And then we have JD here who's like, you know, we've noticed this process. We know that this process takes some time. And now a little bit further, we get to see how much further it takes. God, like the strings on the mouth, I can only imagine how painful that is.
Keep him back! What the hell are these things anyway?
Bastard shit, that's what!
So like I said, one of my favorite things in most games, and in any like shooter, the shotgun's always going to be old reliable.
More of them incoming!
They keep dodging!
Why? Because they get close range, and you're going to take everything out.
My advice? Do not touch any more pods.
There! They're all over the place!
Now, these guys are the little guys. I think they're supposed to replace the wretches from the original game. I don't remember seeing any wretches in this game. I know I played it.
Yeah, no idea what the hell's going on.
But they feel really good. They feel light, they feel fast, and they do appear to just be there to be a nuisance. Like, they might do a lot of damage.
I think so, but there is a lot of that shit down here.
By
Get
themselves.
back up?
However,
Well, you guys calm down, but just watch it.
however, a group, like, one of them might not do a lot of damage, but a group of them could very easily overwhelm people. And then that ability to call is also, that screech is almost painful to listen to. And what I like about this is it's not like, oh, can you get your way back up here? It's like, no, get down here. We'll make our way through this together. We have a better chance that
We need
way.
to find my dad, and soon.
Now, you can go through and just start cutting up these pods,
Door snot.
but I'm not going to do that because he already said, hey, don't do that. It will call more, and that is a nice mechanic that wasn't just for the one cutscene.
How do you think it tastes?
Bad, probably, right? 'Cause it smells terrible.
Ah! Right, what was that?